Hey everybody, this is Dr. Mona Gohara. Welcome to Dear Derm. Today we're talking about popping pimples, specifically whiteheads. You know those annoying little things that have the pus-like, not pus, substance on your face? Now you all know that you've heard from dermatologists 1,000 times, popping pimples is not the best thing to do for your skin. But if you find yourself in a situation where you're going for that pesky little whitehead, here's the way to do it. A whitehead's technical scientific name is a closed comedone. It's essentially just a tiny little inflammatory lesion that has keratin or skin proteins, sometimes some bacteria and skin cells, all jumbled up under that little dome. Whiteheads can come at any age, most commonly start at puberty, and generally end for women after menopause. But I'll tell you what, they can happen anywhere and consistently in between. So some of the reasons that somebody may struggle with whiteheads are hormonal fluctuations in the skin. Sometimes people who just have a genetic tendency towards oily or sebaceous skin can get whiteheads as well. And then lastly, different skin products can be culprits as well. So generally, dirt is not a cause of whiteheads. Definitely products that are heavier liquid-based foundations and makeups can create more whiteheads. So especially those of us with brown skin should be really, really cautious about popping whiteheads, because we know that when the pimple goes away, there's that gift that keeps on giving, which is the hyperpigmentation. So just beware that popping a pimple really creates more inflammation in the skin, so proceed with caution. Sometimes I hear from my patients, they feel like when they pop a pimple, it actually spreads and makes the inflammation on the skin worse. I don't know that that's necessarily accurate, but it definitely makes inflammation in the area of that pimple worse. Here are the ways that you can treat a whitehead without popping it. 1, go to your dermatologist to get a cortisone injection. 2, you can use a topical benzoyl peroxide spot treatment. And 3, just keep your hands away from it and let time work its magic. If you're looking for spot treatments over the counter, you can find great ones from Neutrogena and La Roche-Posay. If you do pop, but wait a minute, let's stop for a second. I don't like the word pop. Let's use the word extract. That's a more accurate assessment of what's going on. First, make sure your skin is clean. Gently cleanse. Second, use a looped tool called a comedone extractor, which is accessible from pretty much everywhere. Amazon, Ulta, you name it, you can get one. A comedone extractor is a metal tool with a loop at the end. If you're going to pop a whitehead, take the comedone extractor, place the looped part of the instrument right on the white part of the pimple, apply a tiny bit of pressure, and you'll notice that the gunk comes right out. After you extract, not pop the pimple, I almost made the mistake myself. After you extract the pimple, make sure again that your skin is clean and that you also clean the comedone extractor. What do you clean it with? I clean it with the same gentle cleanser that I'm using on my face. Once you've extracted the pimple, you can grab your favorite pimple patch, put it on, make sure that the pimple patch is a colloid dressing, because this helps to speed up wound healing and bring down any inflammation and protect the area so you can't touch it anymore. The next morning, wash your face normally as you would with a gentle cleanser, and if you notice anything lingering, that's when using a tiny little bit of a benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid spot treatment can work some magic. Looking at a pimple, the ones that could potentially be extracted in the right way are not the deep cystic ones, because that's just definitely gonna create more inflammation underground and more likely to leave you with hyperpigmentation and potential scarring. You wanna go after those ones that just are ready, they're ripe. A little red around the rim and a little teeny white, sharp edge at the top of the pimple. Those are the ones that are ready, potentially, for extraction. So I don't want my dermatology colleagues to be like hating on me, so I have to make sure I get this message out that the best way to extract a pimple is to go to a board certified dermatologist to have them do it for you. Because that's like our jam, that's why we go to school forever and ever and ever. But in the scenario that you can't make it or you don't have access to a board certified dermatologist, please follow the tips that we've dropped today on Dear Derm. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Dear Derm. Make sure to leave any comments or questions below. I'm Dr. Mona Gohara, and for more episodes like this, subscribe to Well+Good.